One of the most important things of a baler is, so when the plunger pushes the hay, when the plunger is pushing the hay back, it's a lot of pressure. And in this spot, right here in the baler, there are what's called hay dogs, 3 on top and I think 2 or 3 on the bottom. And what they are is just little stops, and then so when the hay gets pushed back, it makes the flake. Then this little hay dog pops down. I'll show you right here. These little hay dogs here. I don't know how well it's coming through here. Let's look. So this hay dog right here is down in the chamber, and when the plunger plunges, I don't even know if I'm strong enough, it comes up like this one. This one is in the up position right now. There it is. There's the hay dog. So it's supposed to be down in there, and then when the hay gets pushed that way, they kind of fall down. The plunger kind of pushes them up and it falls down, and it holds the hay that way. And that pressure allows then more hay to be put in and another plunge to be plunged. Well, if you put the hay in and then it plunges, and then that hay comes back, and you put more hay in, it has to plunge a lot harder. So to make a good hay bale, you really need these. Otherwise, you end up with soft, fluffy ones. So I've noticed that these guys are kind of fluffy. They're soft. And a few of them I stacked weren't so great. The one that just came out's not so great. This broke. You know, we just had to replace this whole nonsense. I do believe it was that bushing that was missing in there, and it allowed this thing to waller. I remember when I was moving it, it was loose. Well, it's not loose at all now. So that was an issue. But the damage here could have came because of the extra pressure that the plunger had to make, because I've tried to add a little more pressure to get more pressure out of the bales so we can get heavy enough bales. But possibly it's not allowing me to happen because of that being broke. This is spring that sits on here. It's broke. It's supposed to hold that down. I'm going to go see if I have another spring like that, or can maybe slightly invent something really quick. I should be baling hay. Probably should have got up this morning. Should have stayed up last night and actually looked over this. I just walked in, was about to start the tractor and go bale right now, and I saw that, and I think that that's an issue. Look down here on the bottom real quick. I already looked a while ago. Yep. There's another hay dog right there. And that one's broken. It's actually just broke. It's sheared off. So, yeah. So now there's 2 hay dogs missing, which is not good. So I think I should go real quick, and I'm gonna go look for some of these. And you know, if I can't find anything real quick, I'm not going to town to buy one, even though I fucking should. I don't have any money. So there, problem solved. I don't have enough money to go afford to buy anything. I should go buy shear bolts. I should go buy that hay dog. I should go buy the spring. But I want to talk to Dwayne about that baler that I went out and got that part from, because this trolley's messed up. It's missing some things. These issues I just mentioned. That machine has all of these. So I want to make him an offer to buy both balers. So I have one baler and then a backup baler, which is fantastic. So we'll see if he goes for anything like that. It didn't seem like he was super stoked on it. But we'll see. So let's go head over to the supply store and see my supply store and see if we have these springs, which I think I've seen. There's a lot of springs over there. And then the actual hay dog. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, my stepdad always bought extra stuff. But I don't know. The John Deere ones, my stepdad was all John Deere everything. The John Deere ones might be a little bit different. The hay dogs. They may not fit. But they could be a little shorter. They could be a little different. Maybe a little narrower. They don't be exactly the same. The spring is the important part. Oh, the good news is, actually I'm looking for a hay dog. So if I don't find a hay dog, then I could just take the one off the bottom and use the spring off the bottom on top. It looks like a new spring anyway. Perfect. That'll work. So at least I'm already up one. So To get another one, to have a second one, I have to have the hay dog and the spring. Area somewhere. No, those are pickup teeth. I should take all this out of here right now. See, knotter parts, that's for Freeman. He did have that's a 3-tie baler stuff. John Deere never made a 3-tie baler, so when 3-tie became the thing, early on he bought Freeman one, and then he never made the next step to big bale. He stayed Freeman forever. The 3-tie, because they worked. He got them working really nice. They made really good bales, and he had all the equipment. And a lot of his dairymen and stuff did not want to go to the big. What goes with that? Did not want to go with the big bales. Okay, I couldn't help it. I dumped everything out. Started looking through it. Most luck right in that area. I found this bag of these are Toodle springs. And then this looks like a hay dog from a different type of baler. So, we'll go look at these two up close to the baler and see if something like this might work. Obviously it's a little different than what's on there, but the point is the same, and the point is to keep the hay in the baler. All right, so this is cool. This is the broken hay dog looks like. There's this little piece of triangle thing I found in the barn that looks sharp and pointy and like it might stop hay. I don't really know what might happen in here. I just used the hose clamp because it didn't go into the original spot where the pin goes. Like this pin is supposed to kind of go through there and through that hole, but it doesn't fit. So I just put a hose clamp on there. A neat little way to get a little extension out of it. So this spring was broken. And this hay dog was broken on the bottom. So I took the good hay dog here, because I have one there and one here and one in the middle. So I put this janky one in the middle, and I took the good hay dog, like one of these, and I put it on the bottom. There's two on the bottom. So I replaced that one over there with the one on the top. And then there's this one here. So I think it'd be better to have two on the bottom and two on the top, and then whatever that is. We'll call that awesome, is what we're gonna call that. Oh, there we go. I know, you might think, wow, Justin, you took the shields off and now you got all this hay gathering up all over this. You shouldn't have done that, and then the hay wouldn't gather up on here. Well, I hate to tell you this, you're wrong. The hay will gather up here. And the reason this is cool is because I can just stand here for just a few seconds and I can get it all kind of cleaned off. It's not even tight or a problem yet. I'm just doing it before it becomes a problem, because it's so easy to get here and just reach in here and grab all this extra hay out of here when the shield's off. If I wanted to get real intense, I'd get the blower down and start blowing everything down. But all this hay builds up in here anyway, no matter what shields you have on it. Okay. I'm not gonna blow it down. I don't want to get all dusty right now. I'm already dusty enough. Can't see. All right, well, let's check our twine. Yep, we'll be good for a while longer. Not like I did that much. All right, fantastic. Let's go make some more hay bales. So we're out here with the 3-tie baler baling now. I only made like 2 bales before it broke again, the 2-tie baler. Yeah, so it was the bearing on the inside of the end of that yoke where you put the bolt through the end. It had the 2 pins in it, so I lost my springs. I lost my pins that I made last night, and then it broke that bearing. The bearing just exploded. So I don't know if maybe that bolt was being too tight on the bearing, but it shouldn't have been. The bearing was spinning. It was working. I lubed it. I had lots of grease and lube in there to make sure everything was spinning correctly. So I don't know. I could have fixed it. I could have put a bearing in there. I could spend all day getting it going. And this hay could just sit here and dry out even more. But I didn't want to do that. So I grabbed the 3-tie baler, sit in the barn, pretty much ready to go. Fired it up, started baling. Got a lot of bales in the field already. It's only been like an hour or so. So I'll be able to finish both of these sections today. And unfortunately, picking these up is not the same. I mean, I can physically come out here and get a few at a time, but these are 100-pound bales now. You know, they're not 50 and 60-pound bales. These are, you know, between 95 and 105-pound bales. They're kind of heavy. And the farm hand, it's got one of the brackets kind of bending on it. I would continue to try to use it with the 2-tie because it's real light and you can kind of just grab it, no problem. But with these, I mean, that farm hand's not even for 3-tie. It's too small. It's meant for little bales. So I really need, I mean, the teeth are fine. The hydraulic ram is good, but the bar that it's on is not good. And the whole frame that it sits in isn't all that great. So I don't know. Contemplating what I need to do to get the hay out of the field. Do I go spend time? Well, probably got to work on the hay grapple, one way, shape, or another. But then the bales are still all scattered out one at a time. So do I come out here and pick up one at a time with the hay grapple? It seems like a waste of time and energy. I've done that in the past with 3-tie. When I did this before I got 2-tie balers. And it sucked. That's why I got 2-tie balers. I've been really focusing on that because I have the stuff to be able to do that. Yeah, I could hire someone to come out and stack this for me. Probably, you know, it cost me 50 or 75 cents a bale to have it stacked. But these bales aren't as desirable. They're less desirable. So I'm not going to be able to sell them for as much per weight as I am the 2-tie bales. You know, I'll probably get $15 a bale for these, where I'm getting $12 a bale for those. And, you know, those are 50, 60-pound bales, and these are 100-pound bales. So, like, I don't know, we could sit down and do the math, or someone could do the math for me, but off the top of my head, the weight's almost doubling, but the price is not. I don't think I'll be able to get $20 a bale for these. Maybe I should post them at that and see what happens. I'll post them at that and see what happens. I'm not going to post anything right away. I'm going to post the little bales first. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. I need to get the bales into the barn first. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go work on the hay grapple? No, we're going to bale hay. When we're done baling hay, are we going to go work on the hay grapple? Yeah.